Well, good morning, magandang umaga, and welcome to today's episode of My PI Dream. Today is Saturday, and it is the beginning of the weekend. And for those of you back in the United States, it's the beginning of the 3-day Labor Day weekend. Lots of celebration with friends and family, and barbecues and drinks and food and festivities. And I know a lot of you are going to have a great time this weekend. But for me, it's another weekend of building. And work around the house. Remember, I can't stop until this is completed and we get Villa Feliz underway so that we can start doing the entertainment with friends and family here as well. I don't know if you noticed, but doesn't it look like things really got green over mainly the last couple of days? We had a lot of rain last night. You saw in yesterday's episode all the rain that was falling in the front, and it rained all night long. It wasn't a heavy rain, but it was a very nice, just a regular steady rain all night. And I could tell when I got up this morning, everything seemed so fresh and green and well watered. So today on the schedule, I have many things. I'm still putting together my list. I'm running extremely late this morning, and the reason being is I'm doing catch-up mode with your questions and comments on the channel, on emails. And I apologize for Facebook, folks. I'm not a real big Facebook person. So if you message me on Facebook, it might take quite a long time for me to get back. I'm trying to balance between the vlogging here and doing the actual build. And I hope I'm doing a good job with that. And on top of that, I just want to say great comments again from many of you on my channel. I love getting up and reading some of the comments, and especially I've been getting lately, it seems like, a lot of really heartwarming comments from those of you who are sharing the fact that you are really enjoying the channel. And especially a lot of the first-time subscribers who just recently discovered My PI Dream. And I want to thank you for all the kind words and all the people who have been submitting suggestions for some of the build that we're doing here. And we're probably going to talk a little bit more about that after the intro this morning. Well, that was a long intro again. I keep getting longer and longer, it seems. All right, let's go ahead and get today started with whatever that might be. So, without further delay, let's get today's video underway. Well, as you can see over my shoulder right here, my gardener was in earlier today, and he put the topsoil inside the grass hollow blocks. He's been working the last few days taking out all the sand mixture that we use to settle all the and secure all of the grass blocks in place, and he's replacing that with the soil so that we can go ahead and get that grass, the grass plugs, the little sod pieces installed in here. We pretty much have gotten this part of the driveway done. We're working on this part right here, and then in about a week we'll start on the area down all the way in the bottom down there where Mary Ann is. So I've had a few comments about the pups here, and actually there are not pups anymore. There's one pup, and I expressed that we have to get that one pup given away. Needs a good adopted home. Well, I found out yesterday when my contractor came by. And I said to him that we're down to one pup, and I'm looking for a good home for that one. I call her Brownie. I don't really want to give her a regular name, because if I give her a regular name, I'll get attached. And I won't want to give her away, but I have to give her away because we can only have 2 dogs in the subdivision. That's the maximum limitation. So, and he said, "Oh, I forgot to tell you, my daughter wants that pup." So my contractor, my architect, his daughter is going to adopt, and they're going to adopt her. His daughter is, I don't know, I think she's like 6 years old, or I can't remember what her actual, maybe 5 years old, 6 years old. So they're going to adopt the pup for his daughter. And so problem solved. So all the pups will be gone. by next week. So that's great. Well, let's briefly talk about some of the things that need to be done, outstanding items that need to be done here at the house before my contractor gets here. And some, they don't have to be done before my contractor gets here. Really, the only thing that has to be done before my contractor gets here and his laborers are I need to pick up some supplies. So either today or tomorrow, I have to run down to one of the local hardware stores and I have to pick up 10 bags of tile adhesive so that they can continue the tiling on the second floor comfort room, the bathroom up there. That's going to be their priority when they come in. Some other things that need to be done, I need to pick up some concrete hollow blocks to finish that planter from the basement area that goes up into the backyard. And there's not much more that I need to get at this point. I will tell you, I ordered on Lazada, I ordered one of those drill bits, those carbide, they call it a core bit. It's a core bit, and it's used to make a circular hole in concrete, stone, rock, masonry kind of things. And that is what's going to cut hole and bore through the basement wall, that 14 inches of wall. Now, even though I ordered the bit, I actually ordered a 65 millimeter bit, and a 65 millimeter is approximately 2.5 inches. My pipe is 1.5 inches, so I'm going to have about ½ inch of space all around the pipe. And you might ask, why don't you make it the same size as the pipe that you're putting through? Well, what my plan is, on the exhaust pipe that's going out, I'm going to put a buffer area for two reasons. That buffer area that's going to go around, it has to do with vibration. Remember, I already ordered and shipped over, received and shipped over a flex pipe. But it doesn't look like the shipment is going to get in probably in at least the next 4 weeks, 4 to 5 weeks. And I want to get this project done. And that's why I'm going to use that stainless steel pipe that I had fabricated the other day. Now, since it's pipe and it's not flex, you always have to be concerned about vibration of your generator. So we have a fixed pipe that's coming out of the generator from the exhaust, and then it's going through the wall. Now, you don't want to cement that pipe into the wall if it's a fixed and not a flexible type of a pipe. Because what will happen is you'll receive vibration from the generator, which will emanate inside the brick wall, and you'll hear it. It'll be a vibration hum throughout the house. But most importantly, if there is any vibration, you want that pipe to be able to have a little bit of movement inside it, the ability to move, so it doesn't break any connection on the generator, where the connection is on the generator to the pipe, and also into the wall space. So what I'm planning on doing, if I can find it around here, if not, I'll have Ness bring it over and we'll just do a temporary solution, is get something like steel wool. I'm going to take steel wool and fill inside that hole inside around the pipe, between the pipe and the concrete hollow block. That way, if there's vibration, it'll just rub up on the steel wool and it won't resonate until the rest of the house or cause any damage to the wall or to the pipe or to the generator. So that's the plan. Now, I ordered the carbide core bit today, and it said it's about 8 days for delivery on Lazada. So that project, sorry to say, it's going to take another week longer than I expected, but I want it to be clean. Now, I could probably find that bit. I can't seem to find it here in Lipa. I could probably go up to Manila somewhere and Makati and maybe find it in one of the industrial type supply stores up there, but it's not pressing. So that's what I'm going to do with the generator. Talk about today things I want to work on. Maybe some gardening, but I'm kind of getting away from gardening today a little bit. I have a couple of the hose reel wall mounts that I'm going to put on the outside of the house so I can get the hose, our garden hose, off the ground, because when it sits on the ground, it will slowly cause the grass to die in that area. So we need to get that off the ground. Inside the house, I have some projects. I went to Ace last night for that big sale, 20% off for 3 days, 31, 1, and 2. And I got a couple items from them. One of them was a Honeywell key organizer, and because we have, I don't know how many doors we have in this house. It's like 20 doors or something like that. And with every door, there's 3 keys, and none of them are labeled or anything like that. So nice thing with the key organizer, on the key you can write in what door it goes to, so you don't have to go through and plug in every key to find out which one goes to that door. Plus, I don't have it on me. I don't know if you've seen my keychain that I carry, but I have way too many keys on there, and I don't need to use all the keys right now. So we'll put them inside the key organizer. What else do I have on the plan for today? Well, I'm not going to put those tile in yet for the ceiling of the comfort room, but I would like to address that very soon, or I'll have my contractor have his worker do that. They did the one down on the first floor, and they did a fairly good job on that. So I might have them also install the one on the second floor. Let's see what else I need to do today. Oh yeah, another thing that I wanted to do today is I want to get that buffing pad that connects to the grinder for granite. And the backsplash and the tiles that my workers cut for the second floor for the vanity, well, they did the cutting, but they didn't buff it up and clean it. Right now it's loose where I can get to, so I can take it off of the vanity and I can do the buffing to make that clean. Then if I get a chance, maybe also go inside the comfort room on the first floor, on the ground floor here, and do the touch-up for the granite that they already installed that they didn't do any of the buffing. So that might be a project I need to do. But I'm not going to get to any of this if I keep on talking here. So let's go ahead and get started with some of the projects. Well, my first task today is to install hose hangers. I purchased 2 of these from Handyman. They weren't very expensive. I think they were maybe just a few hundred pesos each. But I'm going to install one here on the front of the house by this water bib. I have a water bib on the back of the house, and I forgot I have 3 water bibs. I also need to install one by the garage, near the garage door at the very bottom of the driveway. So I'll pick another one of these up next time I'm down at Robinson at Handyman. So let's go ahead and get started and install this now. Okay, hose rule number 2 in place. Ignore all those cracks and stains and everything. That's all going to be fixed. Those are things that I've addressed with my my builder, and he'll take care of that. When the house is finally turned over to me and my wife, everything, it should look brand new. So all touch-up painting, all cracks in the foundation, things like that. Hopefully that will all be taken care of. Oh, and I got to tell you what, I want to thank Patrick and Tess O'Brien, who came here. I believe it was towards the end, maybe the 3rd week of February of this year. I want to thank both of you for this carpenter's tool belt that I have here. I love these. This is what I used to use when I used to work with my father. My father, I told you, was a contractor also in the U.S. He did subcontracting. He did framing, building houses, and we always had several of these in our workshop. They're great. It saves you many times from running up and down to, for me, up and down to the basement, to a place that I can put everything I need inside in the tool belt. And then I'm prepared. Everything's organized, and it's much faster to be able to get things done. So again, thank you, Patrick and Tess. You see that over my shoulder? It's not looking too good for outside projects for today. So I think I'll look for some more projects on the inside that I can work on. Now, 2 items I think that are a must for every homeowner is a key box, a lockable key box, as well as a safe. And the safe doesn't have to be used to store items like money and jewelry, or they can be, and that's probably a good idea. But it can also be used as a fire prevention for important documents, which is what we're going to use it for here at our home. We're going to put things like, you'll put your visa inside there, or your passport, or the document for your house, all your registration for your house, and things like that. We don't keep cash in the house, and neither one of us have jewelry for you would-be thieves out there, but we don't keep that. We do everything on our debit card and on our credit card, but we carry a minimal of cash around, and that's a smart thing to do, my recommendation. But today I'm going to be installing these inside the house so that we have a place to store our important documents, and in the event of a fire, they're protected inside the steel case, as well as the key organizer, because I told you earlier, I said we have like I said, I don't know, maybe around 20 doors inside the house, all with 3 locks. So it's like about 60 keys that I have to maintain, and I want them all in one place. So I'm going to put those, and the nice thing about both of these is they have mounts. If you have anchors, you can anchor them into the wall or to the floor, and they're secure, so it makes it very difficult to remove without having the key to get inside. So I have to look and see. What I didn't buy yesterday was anchors, but I have some spare anchors left over from the generator project, so I have to see if I have some left over enough with the right size that I can install these. If not, these will be done another day, and I'll pick up those anchors the next time I travel into town. Well, as you can see, rainy season is alive and well here at Villa Feliz. And you know what? It's kind of weird. It always seems to coincide when my gardener is supposed to come and do some yard work. But he won't be able to do yard work. And you know what he gets? He gets another bonus siesta for the day back in the Bahay Kubo. Oh, but that's okay. Normally the rain doesn't last for a long period of time, maybe 30 minutes to an hour, except for yesterday in the evening. It lasted all night and all morning. But usually in the afternoons like this, it's usually about a 30-minute or an hour rain. So hopefully he'll be able to get some stuff done because I want to get that grass installed inside those grass blocks in the driveway. And that's what he's working on. Okay, well, it's about 1:30, and I haven't had lunch yet, so I'm going to go grab a bite to eat. The task with the key organizer and the safe and the reel, the hose reel, it's all done and in place. And I don't know what the next task is. I have to look and see what building supplies I have laying around the house. Oh, I think maybe some polishing of some granite with the polishing pad. So let me grab a bite to eat, and maybe we'll do some polishing. All right, well, we're taking a short break from building right now. I turned from contractor, builder, handy-dandy DIY guy around the house here to Mr. Tech Support. I have my sister-in-law, Nay, over here, and she brought over an Asus laptop that we donated to her so that she could use to go on the web and things like that. But she has some problems with it, so I had to disassemble it and do some troubleshooting with the keyboard, and we're going to see if we can't get it fixed. So patience, we'll get back to the next step, which is going to be doing some polishing of the granite here in just a little bit. Well, success. We got the laptop working. The keyboard is working now. The login, there was a loss of an account password. We got that taken care of. So my sister-in-law can now use her laptop again. That's going to be it for today. I don't have enough time because it's like after 5 o'clock right now. It's like almost 5:30. Tomorrow is Sunday. I don't know what I have planned for tomorrow. As far as anything to be done around the house here, if I am doing a project, I will include you with that. I would like to work on that granite just a little bit, and I might work on that. Plus, there's some things I want to do with some of the folks down in the local barangay here, some of the friends that I have. With that being said, if you enjoyed today's video, please give me a thumbs up. Please share, and if you have not subscribed, just click on that little My PI Dream heart in the bottom right-hand side of your screen. You'll be subscribed and you'll be notified the next time I upload a new video. So until such time, you have a wonderful and blessed weekend.